1. What is the primary goal of Procter Gamble's assessment test? A. To evaluate technical skills only. To assess personality, leadership, and problem-solving abilities. C. To assess only academic knowledge. D. To evaluate physical endurance. 2. During the P&G assessment test, how is problem-solving ability typically evaluated? A. Through theoretical questions only. B. By asking candidates to analyze real-world business scenarios. C. By testing knowledge of industry-specific tools. D. Through speed-based tasks. 3. Which of the following would best help a candidate prepare for the P&G assessment test? A. Studying the technical manuals for P&G products. Practicing situational judgment tests and case studies. C. Reviewing the historical financial reports of P&G. D. Focusing solely on academic credentials. 4. When answering behavioral questions during the P&G assessment, which approach is generally recommended? A. Focusing only on personal experiences and achievements. B. Using the STAR situation, task, action, result method. C. Avoiding past failures and focusing on successes only. D. Providing general responses without specific examples. 5. What is the P&G assessment test's approach to evaluating leadership? A. Focusing on the candidate's ability to give orders. B. Looking for instances of teamwork, decision-making, and conflict resolution. C. Focusing on their ability to follow instructions. D. Prioritizing the candidate's educational background. 6. What is the importance of cultural fit in the P&G assessment? A cultural fit is not considered during the assessment process. B. P&G only evaluates cultural fit after hiring. C. Cultural fit is essential as it ensures long-term employee success and alignment with company values. D. Cultural fit is only evaluated for senior-level positions. 7. Which of the following is most likely to be tested in a P&G situational judgment assessment? A. Candidate's ability to memorize facts. B. A candidate's decision-making ability in hypothetical workplace scenarios. C. A candidate's technical skills related to production. D. A candidate's physical stamina in demanding work conditions. 8. How does P&G assess a candidate's ability to communicate effectively during the assessment? A. By measuring their ability to write essays. B. By observing their ability to lead group discussions. C. By evaluating responses to specific behavioral questions. D. By reviewing their verbal and nonverbal communication skills in interviews. 9. How can a candidate demonstrate their ability to handle ambiguity during the P&G assessment test? A. By offering clear, direct answers with no hesitation. B. By showing the ability to make decisions without full information and justifying those decisions. C. By avoiding complex or ambiguous questions. D. By providing vague responses to difficult questions. 10. Which of the following is not a critical competency P&G looks for during the assessment process? A. Problem-solving skills. B. Technical knowledge specific to the role. C. Ability to work in teams and collaborate. D. Ability to complete physical tasks. 11. How does the P&G assessment test measure a candidate's adaptability? A. By testing how quickly a candidate can adapt to new tools or technologies. B. By observing their reaction to hypothetical changes in the workplace. C. By focusing on their ability to perform repetitive tasks without error. By assessing their ability to memorize and apply standard procedures. 12. Which of the following statements about the P&G assessment process is true? A. It only includes a single interview with no follow-up assessments. B. It includes multiple rounds, including situational and behavioral assessments. C. It is only focused on academic qualifications. D. It is only open to applicants with prior industry experience. 13. What type of questions can a candidate expect in the cognitive ability section of the P&G test? A. Multiple choice questions on marketing trends. B. Case studies involving decision-making and analytical thinking. C. Mathematical problems involving basic arithmetic. D. Technical skills questions related to engineering. 14. How does P&G assess a candidate's ability to think critically during the assessment? By requiring them to complete a standardized test with predefined answers. B. By asking open-ended questions that require analysis and justification. C. By testing their ability to follow orders exactly. D. By giving them a series of memory tests. 15. How important is the use of specific examples in the P&G interview? A. It is essential, as specific examples demonstrate the candidate's real-world experience. B. It is only important for senior-level candidates. C. It is not necessary to use examples if the candidate has good academic credentials. D. It is only important if the interview is for a technical position. 16. What is the primary goal of a P&G case study during the assessment? A. To test the candidate's technical knowledge. B. To evaluate the candidate's ability to make decisions based on incomplete information. C. To assess the candidate's physical endurance. D. To measure the candidate's speed in solving problems. 17. Which of the following is most likely to be assessed during a P&G leadership evaluation? A. The candidate's technical proficiency. B. The candidate's approach to managing conflict and guiding a team. C. The candidate's ability to write reports. D. The candidate's ability to follow direct instructions from superiors. 18. How does P&G assess innovation in candidates? A. Through hypothetical questions about new product ideas. B. By asking candidates to describe creative solutions they've implemented in previous roles. C. By testing candidates on their knowledge of P&G's product lines. D. By focusing on past achievements and results. 19. What type of situation is typically included in a P&G situational judgment test? A candidate's reaction to a highly technical problem. B. A scenario that requires balancing multiple priorities or managing conflict. C. A task that requires physical labor. D. A question about the candidate's understanding of company history. 20. In the P&G assessment, how is a candidate's ability to work under pressure evaluated? A. By setting strict time limits on problem-solving tasks. B. By giving candidates hypothetical scenarios with tight deadlines. C. By focusing on the candidate's ability to handle physical tasks under pressure. By testing how well they can handle criticism. 21. Which of the following best describes the role of feedback during the P&G assessment process? A. Feedback is not given to candidates during the process. B. Feedback is provided only if the candidate asks for it. C. Feedback is given at the end of the assessment to improve future performance. D. Feedback is incorporated throughout the process to guide candidates' responses. 22. What is the P&G assessment's approach to evaluating emotional intelligence? A. Focusing on candidates' ability to make technical decisions. B. Evaluating candidates' responses to emotionally charged situations and their self-awareness. C. Testing candidates' ability to memorize emotional theory. D. Only assessing emotional intelligence during group interviews. 23. What is the P&G assessment test for when evaluating a candidate's teamwork abilities? A. Their technical contribution to group tasks. B. Their ability to lead and direct others without collaboration. C. Their ability to collaborate, listen, and contribute positively to team dynamics. D. Their personal preferences for working individually. 24. What would be a common question in a P&G assessment for customer orientation? A. Describe a time you helped a customer resolve a complex issue. B. What are the latest trends in the consumer goods market? C. Explain the difference between customer satisfaction and market research. D. How do you ensure your team meets deadlines? 25. In P&G's assessment, Which of the following traits would not be considered an advantage for a candidate? A. The ability to work collaboratively. B. The ability to be highly adaptable to change. An inclination to avoid taking any risks. D. Strong problem-solving abilities. 26. How is a candidate's long-term potential evaluated during the P&G assessment? A. By assessing past job performance and leadership skills. B. By analyzing the candidate's personality traits only. C. By reviewing their academic background. D. By looking at their ability to adapt to company culture and take on increasing responsibilities. 27. What does P&G prioritize when evaluating candidates for global leadership roles? A. Their willingness to relocate. B. Their technical expertise in a specific product line. C. Their cultural sensitivity and ability to work across different regions and teams. D. Their understanding of financial reports. 28. What is the primary focus of P&G's assessment when it comes to critical thinking? A. Logical reasoning and problem-solving ability. B. Memorization of data and company protocols. C. Quick decision-making in stressful environments. D. The ability to follow standard procedures. 29. How does P&G assess a candidate's ethical decision-making? A. By reviewing past ethical dilemmas and asking for specific examples. B. By focusing on the candidate's ability to memorize corporate policies. C. By testing their knowledge of the company's financial strategies. D. By assessing their ability to follow instructions without question. 30. What is the primary purpose of a P&G personality assessment? A. To gauge the candidate's cognitive abilities. To assess how well the candidate fits the company's culture and values. C. To measure the candidate's technical knowledge. D. To determine the candidate's physical strength,